I just wanted to jump on here and discuss with you a few anxiety techniques and tips that might help us cope with it a little bit better. So, if you are suffering a little bit from anxiety and negative mind chatter, this might really help you. So, when our anxiety flares up, and it can be a gradual process, our primitive mind steps in to try and help us. Um, and we can feel those telltale sensations, triggers, churning of the stomach, tightness of the chest, maybe a bit of a headache. But maybe your anxiety presents itself in a different way because we are all different. But when these sensations start to happen, I'm always explaining them and as if they were a little naughty bird kind of pecking at us, pecking at our mind with a negative chatter of worry and doubt. And when this starts to happen, we need to take control back and we need to start operating back from our intelligent part of the mind. And our intelligent part of the mind is where we want to be functioning from. It comes up with a proper assessment of the situation. It's a very, very positive mind, and it's where all of our solutions are kept. So that's why it's so important for us to be operating from that side of the mind. But the issue here we have is the mind can only hold one thought at a time, and it will always choose the most dominant thought. So if your anxiety levels are heightened and are raised, your negative thoughts can be so strong and powerful that the mind is going to choose that. So we need to get you back operating from your intellectual part of the mind and make your positive thoughts strong and powerful, even stronger than your negative thought. And a way that we can do this, and it's quite a simple technique and tip, is using positive affirmations. And positive affirmations can be used throughout the day, when you wake up, when you go to sleep, and pressing, when your anxiety flares up, they can be really, really powerful. Things like, I'm feeling relaxed and calm, I'm strong, I see happiness and joy all around me. And if we make them so strong and positive, our minds are going to take them and they'll override your negative thoughts, and it will override the primitive mind, and the primitive mind will step back because it will feel that you don't need it to help you anymore. You see, the primitive mind is there for our safety. It will step in when it feels like we're in some kind of danger. But unfortunately, our primitive mind gets it wrong quite a lot of the time because it always sees things from the worst possible perspective. So we need to start operating from an intellectual part of the brain. But equally, on the other side, if we're constantly negatively thinking, maybe negatively thinking things that haven't even happened in the future, negatively forecasting, we're constantly talking in a negative way to ourselves. So that is going to make it so strong. And here we must really remember that the mind can't tell the difference between a reality and an imagination. So those negative forecasting of the future, those negative thoughts that haven't actually happened, those worries that you're thinking about, and you're thinking about them 10, 15, 20 times, your mind's going to think that's true because it can't tell the difference if it's happened or not. So we have to start really practicing to get us back to the intellectual mind. And so when we are feeling those triggers, those sensations of the stomach, the head, however your anxiety presents itself, positive affirmation, try it. And that's like shooing that naughty bird away. When it starts pecking, you can feel those sensations kind of building, and that naughty bird's pecking at your mind, shoo it away with a positive affirmation. Because bit by bit, the more practice you do, that bird will stop pecking, because you'll already be intervening before it starts pecking. So that you can really jump in and get those affirmations, shoo that bird off before it starts to peck. You get those little bit of a bubbling sensation of anxiety, and you're like, nope, I'm feeling calm and I'm relaxed. I'm confident, I'm strong. And those are really, really powerful. Telling yourself that you're okay, a positive affirmation, and with practice, because the brain really, really likes repetition. It's the mind's favorite because it's familiar and it's safe. So you'll be able to live each day easier, and you'll be less and less caught in that negative cycle of negative thinking, and you'll be able to cope so much better. Because when we're operating from an intellectual part of the mind, we're coping, we're brave, we're the best versions of ourselves, and that's where we really want to be. And if you think about it, a simple positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. And it's so true. So if you do try these affirmations, why not try a couple in the morning? When you wake up, your alarm goes off, and say to yourself, I'm calm and I'm relaxed. I see joy and happiness all around me. Today is going to be a good day. Try that. Have experiment with a few. See how you go. Let me know which ones are working for you, and just have a play around. But I truly believe positive affirmations help enormously, and they're so simple, and they can really help hush that naughty bird, because we've all got them. So I hope that helps a little bit. Do let me know how you get on, and I look forward to hearing from you.